I remember being in complete shock. To be honest with you, in the last bit of my performance, I had accepted the fact that I wasn't. It looked like I wasn't going to get a chair turn. I thought that I knew pretty clearly where the chairs would have turned in that song. That song is so beautiful, but it doesn't have huge moments. So I really tried to capture what it had. And when a chair didn't turn there, near the end of the song, I was like, okay, at this point, I think I'm going to just perform a beautiful song for the people in this room, and that's going to be the extent of it. And then I remember closing my eyes. When I opened them back up, all of the chairs were being turned around. Adam was so last minute that it was like a split second ahead of the other three coaches. And so in the very beginning portion of that moment, I was so disoriented. I wasn't sure if I should celebrate because I wasn't positive that he had turned around, or if maybe it was just a fluke and it was just, so I didn't want to prematurely but I remember as I was starting to process it and the shock kind of was subsiding a little bit, I was so happy. Adam was who I was hoping for from the very beginning of this process, and having that come to fruition and seeing that come together was absolutely just mind-blowingly awesome. The transition was definitely slow. My family has played music together since I can remember, and even when we weren't traveling the country performing for churches, we still loved to play music together. I think as adulthood came to be, and I graduated high school and moved out of my parents' house and started realizing my love for music as a songwriter and as a performer, went way beyond just playing at church and doing these things. I gradually started stepping into that role and kind of giving myself the confidence and saying, you know what, you do have something that you need to share with the world, and you do have something to say, and I think it's time to do that. The catalyst to me writing music and confidently singing was a hitchhiking trip that I took across the country. Really, it was more accurately from down the entire West Coast. And I just brought a guitar with me and had the songs that I knew how to play a guitar and the songs that I knew how to sing, and that was how I made money to eat while I was hitchhiking. And so that definitely kind of solidified for me who I am as a songwriter, who I am as a vocalist, and who I am as a performer. I think historically what I tend to create when left to my own devices is very soulful influenced with a lot of funk and a lot of naturally I gravitate towards vocal harmony. So I'm heavily influenced by songwriters like Justin Vernon from Bon Iver and Alan Stone and Matt Corby, songwriters that tap into the soul of their voice and also know how to find like a groove, but can prioritize making something beautiful as well. So I actually have a catalog of music that I've already released on all streaming platforms. And so when I say historically, what I mean is accurately to describe the music that I already have created. I think that's how I would put it best. Adam Levine has taught me to step into the confidence, step into the shoes of playing a bigger game and being a performer and finding confidence in my own skill set and in myself and really owning that at my core. I think that's something that Adam does profoundly well.